On September 8, 2017, the vibrant city of Pensacola, Florida, awoke to an unsettling mystery. Taylor Wright, a former police officer turned private investigator, vanished without a trace. Taylor, known for her determination and energy, was a dedicated professional and a loving mother. Her sudden disappearance left her friends and family in shock, unable to comprehend how someone so diligent could simply disappear. The last person to see her was her friend, Ashley MacArthur, a former crime scene investigator. What seemed like a routine day quickly turned into a complex puzzle. Taylor was last seen withdrawing a substantial sum of money, a decision that would later become a focal point in the investigation. As days turned into weeks, the urgency to find Taylor grew. Her loved ones clung to hope, while investigators combed through every lead. The serene backdrop of Pensacola masked a darker truth, one that would soon unravel in the most unexpected way. Taylor's disappearance wasn't just a missing person case, it was the beginning of a chilling story involving betrayal, greed, and a tragic end. This is the story of Taylor Wright, a woman whose search for a fresh start ended in a mystery that would captivate and horrify everyone who followed it. Taylor Wright was born on April 23rd and spent most of her life in North Carolina. She was known for her infectious energy, kindness, and responsiveness. Taylor was a dedicated professional, working as a police officer where she solved numerous crimes, earning the respect and admiration of her colleagues. Her career was her passion, and she was celebrated for her sharp instincts and unwavering commitment to justice. However, Taylor's personal life was fraught with challenges. She married Jeff Wright, and together they had a son named Drake. Despite the love for her family, Taylor struggled with personal demons. She occasionally smoked marijuana to cope with the immense stress of her job, a habit she kept hidden from her professional life. This secret eventually became a point of contention in her marriage. The pressure from work and her personal issues began to take a toll on Taylor. Her husband, Jeff, grew increasingly concerned about her marijuana use and its potential impact on their family. This concern led to their separation, with Jeff taking their son Drake, leaving Taylor to face her struggles alone. The separation was a significant blow to Taylor, and she decided to make a drastic change to reclaim control over her life. In 2016, Taylor moved to Pensacola, Florida, in search of a fresh start. The move marked a new chapter in her life, away from the memories and struggles of North Carolina. In Pensacola, Taylor sought to rebuild her life both personally and professionally. She started her own private investigation practice, leveraging her skills and experience as a former police officer. Taylor quickly established herself as a competent and reliable private investigator. Her new career brought new challenges, but also a sense of purpose. However, her past continued to haunt her. The ongoing custody battle with Jeff over their son Drake and financial disputes added to her stress. These legal battles were draining, both emotionally and financially. Despite these struggles, Taylor found solace in her new friendships. One of her closest friends in Pensacola was Cassandra Waller, a school teacher with whom she shared an apartment. Cassandra became a trusted confidant and support system for Taylor. Another significant figure in Taylor's life was Ashley MacArthur, a former crime scene investigator. Taylor trusted Ashley immensely, even entrusting her with a large sum of money to help secure her financial future amidst the ongoing legal disputes. Taylor's determination to move forward was evident in her efforts to build a new life. She was committed to her career, her friends, and the hope of regaining custody of her son. Yet, beneath the surface, the pressures and unresolved issues continued to simmer. The move to Pensacola was supposed to be a fresh start, but it also set the stage for the tragic events that would soon unfold. Taylor's new life in Florida, filled with hope and new beginnings, would soon be overshadowed by a sinister turn of events, leading to her mysterious disappearance. As Taylor Wright settled into her new life in Pensacola, she faced continuous challenges. On the evening of September 7, 2017, Taylor had dinner with her close friend and roommate, Cassandra Waller. During this dinner, Taylor expressed her growing concerns about a significant amount of money she had entrusted to her friend, Ashley MacArthur. Taylor confided in Cassandra that she was planning to retrieve the money the next day. The morning of September 8, 2017, began like any other. Taylor was scheduled to meet Ashley to go to the bank and secure the funds. Cassandra saw Taylor being picked up by Ashley that morning, a routine event that soon turned ominous. As the day progressed, Taylor's friends began to worry. By late afternoon, Cassandra received a text message from Taylor's phone, stating that she needed some time to think and was leaving town for a while. This message struck Cassandra as unusual, given Taylor's pressing legal matters and her determination to resolve them. As hours turned into days, Cassandra's unease grew. Taylor had not returned home, and there was no further communication. Concerned for her friend's safety, Cassandra reported Taylor missing. The police launched an investigation, starting with the people closest to Taylor. Initially, suspicion fell on Cassandra and Taylor's estranged husband, Jeff Wright. Both had motives and opportunities, but their alibis checked out, and they were soon cleared of any involvement. Attention then turned to Ashley MacArthur, the last person to see Taylor. Ashley's initial cooperation with the investigation quickly raised red flags. Her accounts of the day's events were inconsistent, and her behavior appeared evasive. As the investigation progressed, discrepancies in her story became evident. She claimed that after they had run some errands together, Taylor decided to go off on her own, but there was little evidence to support this. The investigation intensified as police delved deeper into Ashley's actions on the day of Taylor's disappearance. Surveillance footage from various locations showed Taylor and Ashley together on September 8th. Notably, the footage captured Ashley alone, at times when she claimed to be with Taylor. Financial records revealed that Ashley had withdrawn money from Taylor's account without her knowledge. Furthermore, geolocation data from Ashley's phone placed her at locations she had not disclosed to investigators. Despite these mounting pieces of evidence, Taylor remained missing, and her friends and family grew increasingly desperate for answers. The breakthrough came when police discovered Taylor's phone on a farm owned by Ashley's family. This finding was pivotal, contradicting Ashley's narrative and placing her at the center of the investigation. Further forensic analysis uncovered even more damning evidence. Records showed that Ashley had purchased quick-setting concrete around the time of Taylor's disappearance. This detail initially seemed minor until police connected it to the discovery of a shallow grave on the MacArthur family farm. On October 19, 2017, investigators unearthed Taylor Wright's remains, buried under concrete and potting soil. The cause of death was a gunshot wound to the head, pointing clearly to foul play. The discovery of Taylor's body shifted the investigation into high gear. The once trusted friend, Ashley MacArthur, was now the prime suspect in a murder investigation. The forensic evidence, financial motives, and inconsistent statements painted a grim picture. Taylor's disappearance was not a simple case of someone walking away from their troubles. It was a calculated act of betrayal and violence by someone she trusted. As the community of Pensacola grappled with the shocking turn of events, the investigation moved swiftly to gather more evidence and build a case against Ashley. The focus now was on uncovering every detail that could tie her to the crime and ensure that justice for Taylor was served. The transition from searching for a missing person to solving a murder brought new urgency and intensity to the case. The meticulous work of forensic experts and detectives would soon reveal the full extent of Ashley's deceit and the tragic fate that befell Taylor Wright. As investigators pieced together the events surrounding Taylor Wright's disappearance, the focus sharpened on Ashley MacArthur. The evidence began to build, creating an increasingly incriminating picture of Taylor's so-called friend. The surveillance footage provided the first solid clues. Cameras had captured Taylor and Ashley together on the morning of September 8th, visiting various locations. However, there were significant gaps in Ashley's account of the day. At several points where Ashley claimed to be with Taylor, the footage showed her alone, often in locations that raised further suspicion. Financial records further tightened the net around Ashley. Detailed bank statements showed that substantial sums of money had been withdrawn from Taylor's account. Notably, these transactions occurred after Taylor had disappeared, with no evidence that Taylor herself had authorized them. Instead, all signs pointed to Ashley, who had access to Taylor's finances under the guise of helping her friend secure her money during the ongoing custody battle. Geolocation data from Ashley's phone revealed her movements on the day Taylor went missing. Despite her claims of being with Taylor at all times, the data painted a different story. It placed Ashley in locations that she had failed to mention during her interviews with the police. This included a visit to her family's farm, a critical piece of evidence that would soon become central to the investigation. The breakthrough came with the discovery of Taylor's phone on the MacArthur family farm. This revelation was a game-changer, directly linking Ashley to a place she had not disclosed and where critical evidence would soon be found. The police, now armed with this information, obtained a search warrant for the property. On October 19, 2017, the search of the MacArthur family farm led to a gruesome discovery. Hidden under a layer of concrete and potting soil was a shallow grave containing Taylor Wright's remains. The scene was chilling and heart-wrenching. Forensic experts quickly got to work, meticulously uncovering the details that would confirm Taylor's identity and the cause of death. The forensic analysis was thorough and conclusive. Taylor had suffered a gunshot wound to the head, confirming that her death was a result of foul play. The quick-setting concrete used to cover her body matched the type purchased by Ashley shortly before Taylor went missing. This purchase, previously seen as a minor detail, now served as a crucial link in the chain of evidence. The discovery of Taylor's body was a turning point in the investigation. The forensic evidence was irrefutable and painted a stark picture of premeditated murder. Ashley MacArthur, once a trusted friend, was now the prime suspect in a brutal and calculated crime. As the investigation transitioned into the trial phase, the focus shifted to building a robust case against Ashley. The prosecution had a mountain of evidence: the surveillance footage, the financial records, the geolocation data, and the forensic findings. Each piece, when viewed individually, hinted at deception. Together, they formed an unbreakable chain that would be difficult to dispute. The community of Pensacola watched in horror as the details of the case unfolded. The betrayal by someone Taylor trusted added a layer of emotional complexity to the case, making it all the more poignant and devastating. In preparation for the trial, the prosecution meticulously organized their evidence. Witnesses were prepared to testify, including forensic experts who would explain the significance of the concrete and the gunshot wound. The digital trail of bank records and phone data provided a clear narrative of Ashley's actions and deceit. The transition from the discovery of Taylor's body to the trial was marked by a renewed sense of urgency and determination. The evidence gathered by the investigators was overwhelming, and the legal proceedings would soon begin, aiming to bring justice for Taylor Wright and her grieving family. As the case moved forward, the eyes of the nation turned to the courtroom where Ashley MacArthur would stand trial. The tragic story of Taylor Wright's disappearance and murder had captivated the public, highlighting the depths of betrayal and the relentless pursuit of justice. The trial of Ashley MacArthur for the murder of Taylor Wright began in the packed courtroom, drawing intense public and media interest. The prosecution presented a meticulously detailed case, starting with the foundational timeline of Taylor's disappearance. They laid out the surveillance footage, bank records, and geolocation data, each piece meticulously explaining Ashley's involvement. Witnesses took the stand one by one. Cassandra Waller, Taylor's close friend and roommate, provided a heartfelt testimony about Taylor's fears and their last conversations. Her account painted a picture of Taylor as a woman under immense pressure, yet determined to take control of her life. Next, forensic experts testified about the discovery of Taylor's remains. They detailed the condition of the body and the significance of the concrete used to bury her. The match between the concrete purchased by Ashley and the concrete found at the crime scene was highlighted, establishing a direct link. Geolocation experts explained how data from Ashley's phone placed her at critical locations, including the MacArthur family farm, during key times. The prosecution also presented the financial evidence, showcasing the withdrawals from Taylor's account made by Ashley. This not only pointed to a possible financial motive, but also contradicted Ashley's claims about her interactions with Taylor. The defense, in contrast, tried to portray Ashley as a caring friend and a victim of circumstantial evidence. They questioned the reliability of the geolocation data and suggested that the financial transactions were made with Taylor's consent. The defense also attempted to undermine the prosecution's timeline, introducing minor inconsistencies in witness testimonies. As the trial reached its climax, the jury deliberated on the overwhelming evidence presented. The tension in the courtroom was palpable as everyone awaited the verdict. On the final day of the trial, the jury returned to the courtroom, their faces solemn. The four persons stood and delivered the verdict. Ashley MacArthur was found guilty of first-degree murder. The evidence against her was too compelling to ignore: the surveillance footage, the financial transactions, the geolocation data, and most damningly, the forensic evidence linking her to the burial site. The prosecution had successfully painted a picture of premeditated murder driven by financial greed and betrayal. The courtroom erupted in a mixture of relief and sorrow. Taylor's family and friends, though devastated by her loss, found some solace in the verdict. Justice had been served, but it could not bring back the vibrant life that was Taylor Wright. In the sentencing phase, the judge addressed the court, emphasizing the gravity of Ashley's actions. He described the betrayal of trust, the cold calculation involved in the crime, and the profound impact on Taylor's loved ones. Ashley MacArthur was sentenced to life in prison, with the possibility of parole after 25 years. Additionally, she received an additional 7 years for fraud related to the financial transactions. The sentencing provided a sense of closure, but the emotional scars left by Taylor's murder would take much longer to heal. The trial had been a grueling process, but it had brought to light the full extent of the crime and ensured that Ashley would be held accountable for her actions. The conclusion of the trial marked a significant chapter in the community of Pensacola. The case had not only impacted Taylor's immediate circle, but also resonated deeply within the broader community. The betrayal by someone so close and trusted had left many feeling vulnerable and shaken. Taylor Wright's story became a poignant reminder of the hidden dangers that can lie beneath the surface of seemingly normal relationships. It highlighted the importance of vigilance and the need to trust one's instincts, especially when it comes to financial matters and personal safety. Community members came together to honor Taylor's memory, organizing vigils and memorials. These gatherings served as both a tribute to Taylor's life and a reminder of the importance of community support in times of tragedy. They also sparked conversations about mental health, stress, and the impacts of addiction, shedding light on issues that Taylor herself had struggled with. Taylor's family, particularly her young son Drake, faced a long journey of healing. The loss of a mother and daughter could never be fully mended by legal justice, but the trial's outcome provided a foundation for moving forward. Jeff Wright, Taylor's estranged husband, expressed his hope that Taylor's story would serve as a warning and a source of strength for others facing similar struggles. The trial's conclusion did not just mark the end of a legal battle, it symbolized the resilience of a community determined to remember and learn from the past. Taylor Wright's legacy would live on, not only as a tragic figure, but as a catalyst for change and awareness within her community. The trial of Ashley MacArthur brought justice for Taylor Wright, but the ripple effects of her tragic story continued to impact her family and the Pensacola community. Taylor's vibrant life, abruptly cut short, left a void that could never be filled. Her son, Drake, would grow up without his mother, and her friends and family faced the daunting task of moving forward while preserving her memory. Taylor's family found strength in the support of their community. The public's response to the case, marked by empathy and solidarity, provided a source of comfort during an incredibly difficult time. Vigils and memorials held in Taylor's honor served as poignant reminders of her life and the impact she had on those around her. These gatherings also fostered a sense of collective healing and reflection, uniting the community in the face of tragedy. The lessons learned from Taylor's story were profound. Her case underscored the importance of being vigilant and cautious, even with those we trust implicitly. Financial transparency and personal safety became focal points of community discussions as people recognized the need to protect themselves and their loved ones from similar fates. Taylor's struggles with addiction and stress also highlighted the importance of mental health awareness and support, prompting many to seek help and offer it to others in need. From a broader perspective, the case emphasized the critical role of forensic science and meticulous investigation in solving crimes. The detailed work of the investigators, the careful analysis of evidence, and the relentless pursuit of truth were instrumental in bringing Ashley MacArthur to justice. The community's appreciation for law enforcement and forensic experts grew, as they witnessed firsthand the dedication and skill required to solve such complex cases. For the audience, Taylor Wright's story serves as a stark reminder of the fragility of life and the unexpected twists that can alter its course. It is a tale of trust betrayed, of a life full of promise ended too soon, and of a community's resilience in the face of profound loss. The emotional journey through the details of Taylor's life, disappearance, and the subsequent investigation and trial is both heartbreaking and enlightening. As we conclude this story, we remember Taylor Wright not just as a victim, but as a beloved mother, friend, and professional whose life had a significant impact on many. Her legacy is a testament to the strength of those who knew her and the enduring fight for justice and truth. The tale of Taylor Wright will remain etched in the memory of those who followed her story. It is a poignant reminder to cherish our loved ones, to remain vigilant in our relationships, and to never underestimate the power of community support in times of adversity. Taylor's spirit lives on through the lessons we've learned and the changes we strive to make in her honor. In remembering Taylor Wright, we honor her life, learn from her experiences, and commit to fostering a safer, more supportive community. Her story, though tragic, serves as a beacon of hope and a catalyst for positive change. The story of Taylor Wright is a powerful reminder of the importance of trust and vigilance in our lives. It teaches us to be cautious, even with those we consider friends, and to protect ourselves and our loved ones from unforeseen dangers. Taylor's life, marked by her dedication and resilience, serves as an enduring symbol of strength and hope. As we reflect on her legacy, we remember Taylor not only for her tragic end, but for the vibrant, determined woman she was. Her story has left an indelible mark on the Pensacola community and beyond, inspiring many to cherish their relationships and to seek justice and truth in all aspects of life. Taylor Wright's memory will continue to inspire change and awareness. Her legacy lives on through the lessons learned from her experiences and the positive changes we strive to make in her honor. Let us carry forward the spirit of vigilance and support, ensuring that such tragedies do not repeat. In remembering Taylor Wright, we honor her life and commit to building a safer, more trusting community. Her story, though filled with sorrow, also shines as a beacon of hope, guiding us towards a future where justice prevails and trust is cherished. Thank you for watching Taylor Wright's story. What do you think is the most important lesson from this tragic case? Let us know in the comments below. If you found this story compelling, please like, share, and subscribe for more true crime stories. Stay vigilant and stay safe.